I mean, I manifest, I see things. I'm a great leader because I listen and I'm empathetic and I feel the entire earth and I feel us as a species, as the human race. I do believe in world peace. No matter what religion you are, what we can agree on is it is always now. But now is the shortest moment of our life. It's gone in an instant. The longest moments of our life are our memories and our imaginations.
My mother had a decent job, you know what I'm saying? But she gave me a little allowance, $15, $20 a week, and I had to go out and get my own job at age 15. Matter of fact, at 14, I was cutting hair in a barbershop, so it was instilled in me to go out and just get it, and that made me be a leader around a lot of black men. Like even my father, I had two fathers in my life. I had my real father that I was in contact with and my stepfather that stayed there with my mother. And everybody was instilling that responsibility in me that nothing in life is given to you. A lot of times I feel like a lot of people just rapping because it's free. Like I'm gonna use everything that everybody says that I can't do and I'm gonna flip it to the positive. Like I look at everything as a glass half full and half empty. And I feel like 10% of life is what happens to you, 90% is how you react to it. I'm gonna take this opportunity. Like I got some songs, I got some stuff in my heart that the world need to hear.
Positive affirmation. Everyone agrees that we are energy, right? Carbon.
Yeah.
And we have electricity. Everyone knows we have electric currents flowing through our body. Our brain moves at 30 hertz at a time of crisis. When it's in alpha, we're 10 to 12 hertz. When we go to delta, which is sleep mode, we're about 4 hertz and stuff. And this is like a thing this is by Yay swag on it. I'm telling people we are the atomic bomb that Tesla was talking about. But in order to be that, we're atomic bomb of love, right? In order to be that, we have to unprogram and move forward and be a kinetic energy and use positivity and positive thoughts. It's literally that simple. I went from having confidence and arrogance to having faith. And faith is the opposite of fear. And that created this fearless approach that I have. And that's what has made me the fearless leader that I am, that I've like crystallized into the leader that my mom always knew I would be when kids followed me in preschool. Everyone across the globe, no matter what country in the world, whatever continent in the world, all of the moms and dads have something in common. They want the world to be better for their children. We all want the world to be better for the children. And we can show ways that we are not at odds. Think about the world is a giant piano, but we're playing off key.
Because the greatest thing that a man has to give to anyone, whether it's their kids or whether it's their wife, is time. And how much time do we spend, chasing the American dream or chasing money and materialistic things? How much time do we actually give to the women and children?
There's a lot of people that make the same thing or more than people with college degrees. And ultimately, it's about being happy, having a happy life, raising your family. I feel like the key to life is family itself. So if you can provide for your family, and this is speaking from a male point of view, and be happy, then that's all you need. It's not about that college degree that everybody says that you're supposed to have. There's so many people with college degrees that are not happy with their life. If you have a dream and you're good enough, because sometimes it's a difference between a dream and just being delusional. Don't just drop out of school. Like I was already making money in the music industry. I had a platinum plaque before I dropped out of school. Right. And I had a deal on the table with Columbia, with Sony. Anything in life that you put your mind to, you can do. The world is your oyster. That's all I tell people. And I really have a grasp of that being that I nearly died. It's this and it's heaven. While you're on earth, especially if you're not incarcerated, you got to take advantage of this. And that doesn't mean for everybody to be a rapper, for everybody to be a producer. Do what you do to the fullest and live your life and just be happy.
I'm ready to go in. It's one of those like jumping in the deep end things. Like if you knew how, difficult certain things were, you might not jump in to be able to receive how rewarding they are on the other end.
If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
we have to understand that we're not each other's enemy. We have to stop discriminating against each other due to class and due to race and due to location or financial, position. We have to say, wow, that is the best version. Let's use it. Let's bring it to light. Let's move forward. Let's push forward as a civilization. Because we're so jacked up on our own egos and so misguided by mainstream, marketing, we don't know what the is real. We'd be apt to get into a fight this quick for the dumbest reason. It's like we're pitted against each other. We're mentally not in a place to be accepting, to not be jealous, and that part of that jealousy and that frustration that goes up across an entire globe is due to some of these other high corporation level limitations.
That I've tried to open up so that creatives can be more empowered, because I believe the world can be saved or helped, and the world meaning us as human beings, our civilization, us as a race, as one race, can be helped through allowing people with more positive motives and who see more colors than just green to help be at least a part of the conversation and be heard and listened to. The whole point, not being heard, be heard and listened to. I kind of like pain. I like the challenge. I like making things harder for myself, because if you can beat the game on the hardest mode possible, then you'll be the best of all time.
My life is philanthropy. When I wake up, it's philanthropy. Everything I'm doing is thinking, how can I help others? So if you think about the things I've got the most backlash for it, I was actually trying to help others, maybe in the wrong way, maybe the wrong time, maybe this, blah, blah, but really trying to fight for what I could see or what I thought was the truth. Bravery is not not having fear, it's overcoming the fear. So I feel like I'm a bit similar to Braveheart of creativity. I want to teach the creatives to fight for their ideas, because so many times creatives are, you picture them being in the back of the corner, somebody snatching their sketch out and kicking it down or something, or you got this perception of the creatives. And San Fran is one of the great places to express how creative, or you got this perception of the creatives. And San Fran is one of the great places to express how creativity could then become the center of the world.
Rap is just a chamber of my thoughts. It's something that I really wanted to express as a modern day, poet. Because, if I had lived in a past lifetime, maybe I would have been a playwright or something. But in this lifetime, to be the most relevant is to be a rock star. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you can express, at the highest level there. And for me, I came from, art school and everything. I would, draw out all these ideas and all these concepts. And the more and more I get to create, the younger and younger and younger I feel. So, when I did Glow in the Dark, I felt young. I felt like I was 5 years old.